Can you believe it? I always start off with "Can you believe it?" Anyway, we're back with our 50 millionth episode. 50 million, James. 50 million.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's almost a dozen, isn't it?
That's almost a dozen, and that doesn't really matter. So, welcome to the Old Anorak radio podcast show thing. Lovely to see you, James. How are you?
You too, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. We make a whole anorak. Or do we make two anoraks? I mean, are we sort of...
well, there's enough of us to make two, isn't there?
Yeah. So maybe you could be the summer anorak, and I could be the sort of more winter, sort of, thick, sort of weighty. I don't know where I'm going with clothes. I don't want to be made into clothes.
The better padded one.
I don't want to be made into clothes. You don't want to be made into clothes. What am I talking about? So, this week, after your brilliant genius, we've called this episode The Old Anorak House Band, Episode 1. Yeah. So, the aim is for us to discuss, two lifelong music fans. That's got to be me and you.
It is.
Lifelong.
You figured that out really quick.
It's very nearly lifelong. I mean, it's only been 40 years. I mean, for some people that's more than their life, but some people it's...
Well, yeah, I mean...
But I guess that's how time works, isn't it? So we as two lifelong music fans, we're going to be discussing our all-time dream lineup. And the question to you, dear listener, dear viewer, dear person, is who'd be in yours? Well, obviously, because you're not here, me and Jim are going to talk about ours, because, that's what we do.
That's right, because it's all about us.
Me.
Yeah.
So, how do you want to start this, James? Do you want to start with me, or do you want to start with you?
I'll tell you what, let me run through the basic and very few rules that there are for this.
Oh, right, cool.
Because we want to encourage people to explore music in all manner of different directions.
Cool.
So we've basically, we're going to choose 4 or 5 band members.
Okay.
The template we're using is the Beatles.
All right.
So they had Ringo on drums, George on lead guitar, Paul on bass, and John on rhythm guitar.
Right.
So that's what I've chosen.
Okay.
But if you're choosing a front man or front woman who doesn't play an instrument, then you'll have 5 members because you want to choose a vocalist as well.
Sure.
So you need to choose a musician to fit each of those 5 categories.
I can see them now. I've chosen mine. When I say I've chosen mine, listen, it's just going to... It's going to be a cascade of nonsense, Jim. You know, with me, it's just going to be, yeah.
I'll have him and him. Oh, and I want him as well.
And tomato ketchup and some onion rings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, each band member's got to come from a different musical genre.
Okay.
So, if you've got a country singer to lead your band with,
yes,
can't have a country guitarist.
Right.
However, just to make it a little easier for folk. And to encourage, people to dig into genres a little bit more.
Yeah.
Anything that might be considered a subgenre, for example, outlaw country.
Oh, nice.
Is part of country music.
Okay.
We're going to count that as a genre on its own. So if country's your bag and you really don't know anything else or don't care for anything else, if you're a bit cunning, you can squeeze them in.
So we're allowing it. We're not really strict gatekeepers.
It's not strict gatekeeping, no, but it's encouraging people to look in different directions.
Yeah, nice.
And for every band member, if you can just recommend a song or an album that you like, that's a favourite.
Okay.
And it gives everyone else a place to start with if they want to go and explore them.
Yeah. I like that. That's a great idea.
So it's quite straightforward.
Yeah,
quite simple.
Yeah.
So do you want to kick us off, young Christopher?
Right. So Archie Gemmill in midfield. I want Paul Simon in defence. He's right. Enough. Okay.
Right. Who? I'm going to go down the list alphabetically. So who's your bass player?
Now my bass player, I went visceral, and although he was kind of right. Well, this is my first choice, and you know how we want to interest people in 20th century music.
Yeah.
Well, I might have done a no with this one, because Jack White, Seven Nation Army, boom, 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 boom. Him.
I think that is mid-90s.
Okay, I'm going to change that. Yeah, I'll take that. Anyway, but as a backup, I went for Peter Hook, who played with
safely 20th century
with Joy Division and New Order. So Peter Hook, you would find across all of the Joy Division albums, like Unknown Pleasures and Closer, but also he features quite strongly in Blue Monday by the New Order boys. And so there's lots of that throbbing, bassy stuff going on for your eager bass person listener.
I tell you what, let's go with your Peter Hook idea then.
Okay, I'm going to give him a tick.
Young Jack is just a little too young, because we want to keep this to the musical world that came before the 21st century.
Okay, Jack White Gonny. Are you going to tell him?
Yeah, I'll tell him. I'll get him to help.
I told him he was in the team, and
I'll phone him when the show's over.
I told him.
Jack,
I told his
sorry,
dad.
Son,
we're going to have to let you go.
We tried, but we're going to have to go out on loan to Girls Aloud.
Yeah. Okay,
until
cool.
the end of the season.
So Jackie Gonny. Yeah.
Jackie Gonny.
All right, that's cool.
But Pete stays.
Peter Hook is in the game.
Yeah.
So
I mean, by the way, you can choose anyone from any point in musical history before the 21st century.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm going to stick with the era of recorded sound. I don't know about you.
Okay. Because that's a good idea, because the first person that came to mind was Mozart, and I've no idea what he was like on the bass, double or otherwise. So, James, it is now your call.
Right, bass. I've gone for Mark King from Level 42.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark King, Level 42. What did he do? What's he ever done for us?
He's the lead singer and bass player, like we just said, of Level 42. And he's going to come in under the heading of jazz funk.
Jazz funk.
So,
right.
There's us kicking off with a subgenre, if you like.
Nice. So you've got your jazz funk, and Peter Hook is borderline punk, borderline new
wave.
New wave, yeah.
So what do you want to stick him under?
New wave. It's got to be new wave. I don't think they were ever punky enough.
Okay, so it's new wave for Peter Hook and jazz funk for Mark King.
Okay.
What was your recommended track for Peter Hook? Anyone interested?
See, Blue Monday's great. That's New Order, and I can't remember the year.
Blue Monday was that about 1980?
Yeah, it was kicking around that time. Yeah,
because Joy Division were done by 1980, weren't they?
They were. So New
81.
Order. Yeah, so it'd be 1980, 1981. But yeah, and this was the song that kind of made it for them.
Yeah, I remember back in the day that I would buy whatever the music magazine was at the time on any given week, and it would change. So it could be Record Mirror or NME.
Sure.
And it seemed like Blue Monday just wasn't going away. It was constantly in the charts, and it kept going down and back up.
It was around forever.
And for years it was hanging around.
I think they lost money from it, and I don't know how they managed to do that, because that would have taken a lot of effort to lose money from such a successful song.
Do you think they had an extensive bill from one of those, let's call it off high street pharmaceutical establishments?
Could well have been, yes. For all those times when they were feeling peely-wally and they needed a little pick-me-up or a little put-me-down, possibly.
Yeah, that's it.
So we've got your jazz funk dude. What's his story?
Yeah, his story. Well, I mean, I'm going to stick with him because I've got a groove in mind for this band.
All right.
Excuse me. So he's going to be obviously part of the engine room of the rhythm section that's going to drive this. Because I've always liked his slap bass.
Yeah.
And that's got a real percussive drive going to it. And as far as something to listen, to check them out or check him out, if you look at the debut album Love Games from 1981, but there was a single of the same name from that album as well, so you can see that on YouTube. That'll give you a taste of what he's about in terms of bass playing.
Yeah, so that's they sort of passed me by, you know, for whatever reason. Maybe I was just being too cool for school, and I don't know what's wrong with my musical selections. But
I mean, I was aware of Level 42 at the time, and I quite liked the tunes I heard.
Yeah.
But just out of school, when I left school, for the first 2 years afterwards, I went to college to do building studies, and there was a guy on that course who was a real, I think they would have just called him a soul boy at the time. Right. And he was really into his jazz funk and his British jazz funk and his Caister away days in Norfolk. And so I picked up a lot of stuff from him over those couple of years in terms of names and sounds on that jazz funk scene. So Level 42 is kind of part of that. But there were also one of the more popular bands or more successful bands in that jazz funk scene as well.
See, I think we're playing on an uneven pitch, James, because if we look at musical genres, I probably know about 6. And you know about 6 within any given genre. It feels like, you know, anyway, I'm going to do my best as the plucky Padawan, and we'll see what we can whack together. So cool.
I didn't mean for this to be like Real Madrid against Corby Town. So.
Hey, look, Real Madrid, you know, their time will come. You know, they will be a great team one day. One day they will reach the heights of the Steelmen.
Yes.
Steelmen. I know. But yeah, you heard it here first. What do you mean you don't care? Corby Town, nicknamed the Steelmen, okay? Right, just... You know.
I worked that out.
Yeah, but I'm talking to our listener.
The listener.
Yeah, Colin, Steve,
Colin.
Mary.
Name?
Yeah. Genericentia. Gadgy person.
Is that from the same root as Incontinentia buttocks?
Absolutely. Yes, I've always been a big fan. So, okay, that's our bass sorted. This is me doing the bass.
That's our bass.
Yeah,
that's just like the record.
Yeah. So that's my bass sorted. So drums, crikey. Now, weirdly, the first person who jumped into my mind as a bit off-piste was your Karen Carpenter.
Good call, yeah. I hadn't thought about her.
And it's purely because of a YouTube video I stumbled across where she was playing I can't even... she was playing... it there was a drum break in Dancing in the Streets, and off she went. And I thought, criminy Bob, that's Karen Carpenter.
Yeah,
so
she was excellent.
So look up Karen Carpenter, Dancing in the Streets, help yourself, and you can thank me later. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. So I've got Karen Carpenter there, but then I was thinking, right, I need to be sort of more, I don't know, honest to my musical roots. And one of my...
Was that a little twinge of musical snobbery?
Well, the Karen Carpenter bit, I don't know. I suppose we're doing this. I've got my musical curiosity is expanding, and the fact that I stumbled on Karen Carpenter, I think is testament to that.
That's a really good thing.
Yeah, but if I went back and thought, honestly, what bit of drumminess has affected my life the most, it has to be the Gadgie out of the Safaris and Wipeout, and who goes by the name of Ron Wilson, I understand. Now, I didn't know that was his name.
Ron Wilson.
Ron Wilson, and that is the best bit of drummering, I think you'll find it's called, ever in the history of musical kind. So he'll be...
That's brilliant. That's a great call.
Yeah, so that's my two. So we're going Adamant here. You know how Adamant had several drummers. We're going to have a whole bunch of drummers.
Yeah.
So, okay, carry on. So those are mine.
Okay, so obviously I'm going to assume that your suggested song to go and check out of Ron Wilson's is Pipeline.
Yeah, Wipeout. No, Wipeout.
Sorry.
Yeah. God, it's amazing how quick, because Pipeline comes to mind immediately. Yeah, anyway.
It does. The two songs are like that.
Yeah.
So drums. I've gone for an old favourite of mine.
Okay.
And this is Joe Morello, who was the drummer with the Dave Brubeck Quartet from 58 to 72, thereabouts.
Right.
So that's obviously coming from jazz.
Yeah.
Now, he's not known for his powerful banging and thrashing, but he's got the ability to operate in strange and exotic time signatures. And there's a subtlety to Joe Morello's playing, which is just something really special. And I think he's just going to fit in really nicely as if you like, the subtle underpinning of this band, because it's apart from him, it's full of extroverts.
Right.
But he's the quiet man in the back that will hold it all together. And for a recommended listening, it's got to be Take 5 by the Dave Brubeck Quartet.
You pointed me in that direction before, and I listened to some of his drumming, and then there's a kind of drum solo in amongst all that.
Yeah.
And it's spectacular.
It is, isn't it?
And it doesn't feel like he's an introvert, but it feels like he's an introvert for most of it. And then he goes, hey, watch this. And then he goes back to being an introvert.
Yeah. And what caught my eye about that video, because I think we're thinking of the same video.
Yeah.
It's a black and white thing. It looks like it's in a TV studio.
Yeah.
And it was how he moves his head. And I didn't realise, I didn't know until yesterday when I was just doing a bit of research for this. He was almost blind at the time, because he was born with serious vision impairment.
Right.
And he did end up blind later on.
Crikey.
So that kind of explains him moving his head the way he does, because I think he's probably tuning into where the sounds are and just, taking his cues from what he can hear rather than what he can see, like the other guys.
I guess really feeling it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. God, I hadn't realised.
Nor had I. And
yeah,
I can only imagine maybe that's where his subtlety, his gentleness of play comes from.
So that's jazz. Mine have to be pop. I mean, but then the Safaris, they're
you know what? What was
surf
it?
music. It's
surf music.
Yeah, okay. Under the pop umbrella, we've got surf music. Yeah, cool. Okay,
Yeah, so that's a subgenre. It keeps you with pop to play with.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. That's good. I'm enjoying the way this is. This
It's
is
going all right so far.
Yeah. We haven't come to punches, which is always good.
That would be interesting. 200 miles apart.
Yeah. Well, no, it's number 33, Jim. Yeah. So we will come to punches soon. No.
Yeah. So who have you got on your guitar? Who's your lead guitarist?
Well, I think it had to be your Hank Marvin. Because he's dead good.
Hank, a solid favourite of the channel.
Yeah, he's just so brilliant and simple, and everything he seemed to touch just turned to gold. So, just anything by him is lovely. I mean, Apache is what immediately sort of springs to mind. But put Hank Marvin in. Ignore the Mattison's advert when on YouTube, and just listen to the wonderfulness of. Yeah. And again, we're talking about introverts. I can't imagine Hank Marvin standing on tables snorting cocaine. I just see him as a sort of
You can't imagine him striking this stuff like Slash in Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. So I mean, there was a bit we thought he's a safe pair of hands, but he's beyond a safe pair of hands. He's just excellent. He's so dazzlingly good.
Yeah.
So I think I might have played my pop card twice, but no, Surfy pop.
Well, you could, if you want, you could squarely stick Hank under rock and roll.
I'm just going to do that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. That's very kind.
Remember, he starts in the 50s.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing okay then.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, cool. So who have you got?
My guitarist is a guy you might not have heard of in a musical context, but you'll know him. It's Joey Reid.
Okay.
And he's a country guitarist. Now, you'll know him most notably as Burt Reynolds' sidekick in Smokey and the Bandit.
No way!
Yeah, way.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Now, you might think that, he's an actor that plays a bit, but music was actually his bread and butter.
Okay, so...
the acting was the cream on the top for him.
Okay.
And he's just a phenomenal player, and I think his feel will go really well with Mark King's bass.
Right. Hold on a second. You're just booting my guys out of the band. You're just
well, we're compiling our own separate bands here.
Oh no, I hadn't realised. God, I've just I've got a cacophony of folk. So I've got I've got Wipeout banging it.
It was never meant to be one band. It was we get to build our own bands.
Right. See, I've approached this in a sort of, I understand, and I think together they'll cobble something together. But I was approaching this from a sort of fantasy football kind of approach.
Oh no!
I've got Pele up front. I've got Gordon Banks before he retired in goals. Got Brendan Batson as right back.
Blimey.
Anyway, so what on earth am I to? This is still going fine. This is fine.
There was not an iota of competitiveness in this, not in that sense anyway, because we want the listeners to play along and stick their choices in the comments.
Yeah.
But if you want to get a taste of Joey Reid, you can check out his debut album, The Unbelievable Guitar and Voice of Joey Reid. Must have taken a while to dream up that title. Probably not as long as it took to type.
Did he come up with the title himself?
I wouldn't be surprised because he had a bit of an ego.
Did he now? Well, you need an ego to jump from playing guitar to jump into acting alongside Burt Reynolds. Yeah.
But
nice.
Interesting little fact about Joey Reid. He was the one that did the original of Guitar Man.
Oh, right, nice. Because Bread did... Is Bread's a cover?
No. Don't you remember the Elvis single, Guitar Man?
Oh, for goodness sake, no.
If this is the same song, Bread
See,
covered Guitar Man.
In my head, I've got Night After Night, I'll treat you right, baby, he's the guitar man.
Oh, no, this is a different Guitar Man.
Oh, right. Shut my gob, carry on.
So, Joey Reid did the original version of that.
Ah, right. I'm going to have to look that up to find out the original version. So we're going to have... See, that makes it... We've got our other thing that we do is called Between the Covers. Now, if we're going to start talking about songs that have the same name that aren't the same song, that's just going to trash it, isn't it?
Well, that's an interesting little idea in itself.
Yeah. So right. So he created. He was the original. So he played it before Elvis.
Yeah, he wrote and performed it first on his album in '67, and the year after Elvis recorded his version, which was a sizable hit at the time.
Yes, I think it was. But then again, if he'd read the Yellow Pages, it'd been a sizable hit, I think. Dear Elvis. Yeah. So cool. Right. Okay. This is all coming together now. Right. Do we need me to talk about rhythm guitars?
Yeah. Go on. Take it away.
Now, right. This is a absolute unfamiliar territory for me. So I'm not entirely sure if I've hit the post, hit the bar, or actually I'm on a hockey field when I should be playing basketball. So the person I came up with, and when I'm thinking of rhythm guitar, I'm just sort of thinking of funkiness, groovy funkiness.
Yeah.
And Steve Cropper.
From Booker T and the MGs.
Booker T and the MGs on Green Onions.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of keyboard in that, but the guitar is just funky. So
it's wonderful.
So I just thought Steve Cropper, stick him in there. Jobs are good, but do, dear listener, listen to Booker T and the MGs' Green Onions, because it is one of the bestest tracks of all time ever.
It is, absolutely.
And just cool as cool. So, I think the rest of my band members, suffer from not being dazzlingly cool. And I think Steve Cropper will come along and just up the coolness. That's kind of what I'm looking for.
I think so.
So now that my band's beginning to gel a bit, they'll look at him and think, right, that's what we're going to follow.
So,
right, crack on, James. Rhythm guitar. Is he acceptable as a rhythm guitarist?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
So I've gone for someone who's a big favourite of mine when I was younger. And I used to have a shattered album of his stuck on my bedroom door when we were at college.
Oh, right.
North East London Polytechnic.
Oh, do you know, I'm gutted that we haven't mentioned North East London Polytechnic. The Polytechnic for all your learning needs. Or something, which no longer exists. It's now the University of East London. Do you remember the song from our... No, there wasn't a song. Anyway, carry on. What are we talking about?
Listening to you, talking about 200 words a minute.
Broken records. That's what we're talking about.
Yes. I had one of Bo Diddley's broken records stuck on my bedroom door.
Oh.
You might remember.
I do.
And that was an object lesson to... at my previous student digs before we moved in to a house with a couple of other guys, I'd come home slightly intoxicated one night and not the best of moods, and
inebriated plastered, yeah.
Kicked 10 shades of shite out of this double album which was just doing nothing but leaning up against the desk, but it was out of place.
You kicked him in the Bo Diddleys.
Yeah, kicked him in the Bo Diddleys, introduced him to my knee, and woke up in the morning and thought, shite, I'm going to have to go and buy that again.
Yes.
So I humped it around me for years and stuck it on my wall or my door or somewhere it was visible. So it was always a warning.
An eternal reminder.
A deterrent, if you like.
Yeah, crikey.
I still have it somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously my rhythm guitarist is going to be Bo Diddley.
Cool.
That's the least surprising thing of the whole day. Now his influence it goes far and wide. I mean that classic rhythm, that beat of his is just so infectious. Now, but Buddy Holly was a fan. He recorded his eponymous theme song, Bo Diddley.
Right.
And then recorded his own song, Not Fade Away, using that beat.
Okay.
Which the Rolling Stones then covered. So,
man.
Even if he didn't,
so they
even
covered
if it
it.
hadn't influenced them directly, he influenced them through Buddy Holly.
So crikey. Isn't it amazing? It's almost like it's like a tight little family that just marvellous stuff.
Yeah, it's like little musical dominoes.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. I'm going. Yeah, Bo Diddley. Yeah, that's a shout. I'm going to fully accept that and high five you across the hundreds of miles.
Thank you very much. So the obvious tune I'll refer people to there is Bo Diddley by Bo Diddley.
Clever. Why would you name a song after yourself? I mean, what is going on?
He wasn't shy, put it that way.
No.
He was never one of nature's wallflowers.
So for the next part, it's quite interesting, and I don't know if this was done by AI or what.
This is your lead singer, is it?
Yeah, you've written "and if needed" vocals.
Well, that's because, as I said at the top of the show, we were using the Beatles as a template.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't have a lead singer.
Right. Yes, of course. Yeah, okay.
They had two, but they both played instruments in the band.
I take it all back. Yeah. So, I've got a few, and you're going to help me. And I hate to disappoint.
We'll whittle it down.
I hate to disappoint people. So,
who are the candidates?
So the candidates are Julie Covington, because I think she's got the greatest voice ever in the history of humankind. Especially
Rock Follies.
In the Spirit of Man from the War of the Worlds. Oh no, Nathaniel, no, there must be more.
Yeah, that's a great tune on a great double album.
And I sort of fell in love with her there, so I have to admit, I'm a bit in love.
So was she a boyhood crush?
But I'd never seen a picture of her. I had no idea what she looked like, but I'd heard her voice in
that was enough, yeah.
Yeah, and that and Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Absolutely stunning voice. So, for a voice, brilliant. But then I thought, whose voice is? I don't know. I've gone with guts, really. I didn't sort of spend a long time going through the annals of musical history and who was going to get me the most points and who was the best striker. But my second choice was your Whitney Houston. Because her range is astonishing. Was astonishing, and what a voice! Absolutely remarkable voice, and I suppose if we're talking about genres, she was gospel to pop to soul to jazz, all these wonderful things. So, but yeah, because I'm tacky, the thing that jumped into my mind was the theme from The Bodyguard, which was the cover of "I Will."
The Dolly Parton song.
I Will Always Love You. Yeah, and it's just heart-wrenching stuff. But then, right, as a finale, as a final, and nothing like
you're going to top Whitney Houston.
Well, I'm not going to. But I don't know if it tops it, but it's different, and it was like I was thinking, there was a lot of male sort of. And 60s is a place where my heart and mind rest. And Matt Monro on days like these, from the Italian Job, his voice it's like chocolate flowing down a river. It's just gorgeous, and just listen to it. On days like these from the Italian Job, and just enjoy that. So, if you can help me through my quandary, and what I'm doing as well is I'm imagining their little faces as I sort of let them down gently. Yeah. So,
and they're all stood there, looking at you wistfully.
They're just outside praying. The door actually while we're having this discussion.
They'll be praying like the kids at school when you line them up and you're the captain picking the teams for the football at lunchtime.
Yeah. So
don't let me be left behind.
Yeah. Don't make me the goalie. Yeah.
Don't make me the goalie. Yeah.
Or a goalpost. Yeah.
So that's a good place to start then. So who's going to be the one we drop first? Who's the goalkeeper?
Do you know? I think Matt Monro's going to have to go. I think the other two have demonstrated themselves across a whole wide range of stuff, whereas he was very, very good at what he did, but I don't know. I couldn't see him singing Agadoo. I mean, that's my level.
Yeah, and I can't really imagine Matt Monro rocking out.
No. So
whether it's to rock music or gospel music, he's very much a crooner, isn't he?
He is absolutely a brilliant one. But okay, so he's got and on that point, I think, as far as being a performer goes, I think I'm going to have to release my early love, that is Judy Covington, because I think Whitney Houston is just this massive presence who you want at the front of your band.
She's one of those performers for whom the word iconic genuinely applies.
Yeah.
It's not a lack of imagination, it's a true label.
So thank you for that. I that's guiding me through that. That's
fantastic.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so that's my band is complete. There's a lot of egos in there, so there's going to be a few punch-ups. But
yeah, this is a fantasy game where the names you choose will nearly always be egos.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of scale.
So who have you got?
Somebody that probably won't surprise you an awful lot. I've gone right back to my roots and gone for Elvis.
Damn right. That's exactly where I thought you'd go.
He was the blue touch paper, and his voice was the spark that just blew up rock and roll. And you know what? I can imagine that if he'd lived another 10 years, then he would have been around for Live Aid. And I don't get the impression that Freddie Mercury was the kind of man to be put off by someone having to follow someone.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would have liked to have followed Elvis.
It would have been quite a challenge, eh? Oh, wow. Yes, you're right, too. And Freddie Mercury, crikey, what a talent he was.
I thought about Freddie.
Yeah.
But I had this groove in mind for this band. And Elvis fits it. He could do that funky, soulful groove that's going to run through this with the jazz influence. And you know what? It's teaming up with Jerry Reed again, because Jerry Reed played on his version of Guitar Man as well.
Look at you've just look at yours is planned. See, mine's more of your sort of Simon Cowell. Let's get a band together. Oh God, none of them play the same music. Oh, what have we done? But I'm loving the development of yours. That's a thing of great beauty. I reckon we could carve mine into a beautiful sculpture. But it'd take a little bit of toing and froing. So that's been great fun. Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
What do we want from our dear listener, viewer person?
We want the listeners in their droves.
Yes.
to fill in the comments
Yeah.
with their nominated 4 or 5
Yeah.
members for their ideal band, their dream lineup.
So we want somebody on the bass,
Somebody on bass, yep.
on drums,
Somebody on drums.
guitar,
Somebody on guitar, on lead guitar,
and rhythm guitar.
rhythm guitar.
And
And if your lead singer isn't somebody who plays one of the
guitar.
instruments,
Yeah.
then give us your lead
Lead
singer
singer.
of choice as well.
Wow. Now there's a challenge, and obviously what we'll do is we'll put that band together. Our budget knows no bounds, so we will
right.
bring that band together. So this links into next week's show,
It does, yeah.
where we'll be taking a horse that has recently demised, and
That's right.
and we're going to flog
We're
it.
going to flog it, yes,
Right.
thoroughly,
Thoroughly. And so,
to within an inch of its death.
how could we possibly extend on this beauty that has been this week's anorak?
Well, we can't give everything away, young Christopher.
Can we not? Can we give them
We've got to
a
keep
teaser?
the listeners in suspenders.
There's a view. Sorry. You know how they say sometimes just imagine your audience naked? I've just got
Yeah.
them in naked but with
Yeah.
suspenders on. That's what I've
Okay.
got. Yeah.
Let's backtrack on that and we'll go with suspense.
Okay, let's go with that. Yeah.
Um,
Too late. The damage is done, mate. Can you not do that while you're watching? What's wrong with people? Crikey, mighty. Right.
oh,
So,
just look away. Don't ignore them, Christopher.
I'm blushing. Yeah.
Oh, you found that blush you were looking for.
Yes. I've
You
used it
lost that
twice.
in 1987.
Yes, I've used it twice in my entire life. And here it is for you, my dear listener, viewer person. Okay.
So next week we're going to carry this on, and we're going to expand the band.
Right.
So we'll hopefully see you then.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. That's it.
No way. So,
That's it.
where can people find us?
They can find us at Substack.
Yes.
At theoldanorak.substack.com.
That sounds delicious.
We're on Blue Sky as well as The Old Anorak. Did you say you set us up as Instas?
I have, as the Old Anorak. Yeah, because there is no other Old Anorak on the gram of Insta. And
So, what's hip with the kids? Are we on the Insta or on the gram?
no, what they've done is now they've put it in the middle. It says
Put it
Instaga.
together.
Instaga. So that's where we are.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
And also we're on the Tube of You, as you will have.
Of
seen.
course, yeah.
So everyone's welcome. And yeah, I do a bit of tarty sharing on my Facebook page too. So ours is a broad church. Just chuck your hat in. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I want to hear about your band. And,
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us about your band and remember those recommendations. Give us
Yeah.
a song for each one so that we
Yeah.
can find out a
Yeah.
little more about them.
Okay, and more of this twaddle next time. It's been lovely. Great to see you, James.
You too, Christopher.
Okay, and on that note, I've been Chris Young. You've been.
I've been Jim Lang.
It's lovely to see you. Okay, bye bye for now.